Hello and welcome to Round Robin. I'm your host, Robin McCormick with the City of Hampton's Communications and Marketing Department. And today we're on location in Phoebus, and we have two guests, both owners of downtown Phoebus businesses, Laura Sandford of Robert's Antiques and Colleen Walker of Palace Jewelers. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I have to confess just right up front, I have this deep-seated love for Phoebus. I just think there's so much charm here, and one of the places where the original buildings haven't been torn down for redevelopment, and it's fun and exciting to be here. So I should thank you all for having me. I'm your guest today. So let's talk in general about Phoebus and what's going on down here right now. Colleen, do you want to start? I know you're on the board of the Phoebus Improvement League, right?
There's a lot of new things coming, every day there's new emails going out about the progress. We have the holiday illumination, and we're trying to put on new events to, beef up the amount of people that are coming down here to promote the business in the community, and a lot going on with things going on at the fort and the American Theater and stuff. So, every day there's new things.
It's just a long-term process. I know that Phoebus has been trying to come back for a long, long time, and I think the Fort Monroe was a big setback. You used to have that car traffic through there when the base was active, and, thousands of people worked on base, and so then there was a little setback. I think we're all optimistic that when the Park Service really kicks in gear and when the land transfers and there's more leases out there, that you will have that economic opportunity again.
We will, but for my business, since the fort has closed, I've had more foot traffic.
And the beaches are nice. I know I usually stop in Phoebus after I spend some time at the beach, for a lunch or a cocktail on the way, It's a nice, there's so many restaurants here too. Mm-hmm. Laura, how long has Robert's been here? How long have you or your family had that?
My father was Robert Sauer, and he went into the antique business in 1969. He was with the C&O.
Wow, that's early.
It's very early. He started over at where the Farm Fresh is now, used to be the Mayflower Bowling Alley. And Daddy and two friends, he worked the night shift, so he wanted something to do during the day, started over there. And then Dad moved across the street where our beautiful Christmas tree is. His shop was there by himself for a while, and he was in business for about 40 years when he moved in here about 8 years ago, and then was here for about a year when he passed away. So here was this family business that had been around for quite some time. I was still working at the city, so I had to get to my retirement place. And then I've been down here about 6 years, pretty much full time, in and out. I'm here. So it's been an ongoing business, and it has seen the ups and downs you're talking about, definitely.
I bet. Well, one of the things, that Phoebus has this niche is antiques, thrift, gently used items, whether they're truly historical antiques or, more of the funky modern era. How did that come about? Was it grassroots? You were probably one of the anchors.
I guess the walkability of Phoebus. You can park your car. We've got plenty of parking around back and on the street, and you can park your car and walk up and down. And I like to do that when I go places, and I think people enjoy that here. So the more retail that you have that's interesting, people will go in and out of every store.
People interested in antiques, it's a draw. People will drive and will, go down the whole row and do their shopping.
And Colleen sends business to me. Someone comes in with something to sell that's not really her niche. I send repairs, and anything else that I don't understand about jewelry, I send to Colleen. We have Rick Griffin's Antiques. He's a little bit higher end than I am, and has a lot of mid-century. He loves mid-century modern pieces. We have the Antique Gallery, the auction gallery, and so they have a different niche as well. But we welcome any little artsy, more antique shops. At one point, there were 6 down here at a time. There's another down the street, the Little Blue House, and Bender's has, of course, a different niche with his comic
books. Yeah.
Well, I think there is a momentum going on now. Now, the Phoebus Improvement League, let's talk about that for just a little bit. What does that organization do? How do you all work together to support each other?
And, because on the board, it's a good meld of people from residents, the business, the political, all of it all in one, instead of, two groups, trying to get together and make something happen. Now everybody's at the table together.
If you're shopping in Phoebus, you are going to look for and purchase items that are different than you would get at a big box store or at a department store. Why should people come to a place like this? And what are the advantages of shopping local for the shopper, for the city?
Because to me, it boosts the economy here. To me, the community, it gives the community a facelift too. Whenever, the residents see, more traffic on the street, people walking on the sidewalk, that just gives them a boost.
Now let's talk a little bit. You said that Small Business Saturday, the day after Black Friday, you did see a boost this year.
Oh yes, because everybody put it out on, social media. And that's becoming the new trend is, shop local, keep the money locally, with the small shops, that just mom and pops is the new thing.
You save time, you don't spend the gas, you do walk more, I think, and that's a very healthy experience. It gets to a lot of those sort of goals that people have now for a healthier lifestyle, a greener lifestyle, and it's a more effective use of time than driving.
The younger generation also is much more interested in sustainable and repurpose. We have a section of repurpose things here. They're much more into that than maybe the last generation. They want to shop local. They want neat, new, different things, and you can definitely find that in Phoebus.
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, thank you, Laura, and thank you, Colleen. It's been wonderful, and I'm going to look around, do a little shopping before we leave.
That's perfectly
right.
fine.
Holidays are right around the corner.
That's right.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you. Thank you. And thank you for watching Round Robin. I hope you will take this opportunity to say, oh my gosh, that looks so much fun. I'm going to pop into Phoebus and do a little shopping and keep that money local. Thank you so much.